Welcome to TradeTheNBI.com. This is John. This report is for the 31st of January. We're at the end of the month, and well, market's performing just like I discussed. Some people might not necessarily think it. We've been having these significant downdrafts after we've got the short signal, but it came within this bullish push of the steel in that, so we knew that they were going to try and fight back to get to the highs. So dipped down to 61%. Again, provided beautiful support and then shot all the way back up. Intraday was beautiful signaling. I mean, when we look at it, it was kind of gorgeous. And even within that, you created a lot of positive extremes on the intraday charts and filling back in a portion of that. And it continues to express a little bit of weakness here. Now, cyan is slightly above steel, so getting across below there, and you still are maintaining a green below red. That should have crossed over. You should have had an orange dip, which just means that even though we're trading sideways, we're still within a broader weakness. So that's how it's playing out, and it's doing exactly what we would have expected in that kind of. Now, you can see the big difference here. We had the crossover of the steel of cyan on the NASDAQ, and it produced the right moves. Only now we're getting midterm buyers falling off and a little bit of a rise in shorts, but it's going to hold up better, and actually is doing much better because you're almost right back at the 100%, because we thought they would come back and try to attempt the tops again, or even make a slightly new high before a real cave down, so to speak, happen. Euro taking a little bit of bounce. It's been in doldrums for a little while here with the whole Brit exit, but short-term buyers popping back in, and it's probably government's trying to keep it from cascading lower. Pink bars are off here. When I do the updates, I always turn them off because sometimes there's data conflicts that can freeze things up, but I'll add those back in. It's not really relevant because we know exactly what oil's doing at this particular point. We keep making new lows. It's going to start getting problematic here pretty soon. Right now, we know we got a situation with China and the whole SARS. It used to be SARS, and it was MERS, and now it's coronavirus. Gold also at its peak simply because of this uncertainty, and whenever there's uncertainty, you're going to get that. But when you had cyan this far under red, steel coming from below, it's not going to sell off anytime soon. So here was our intraday action. Actually, even began slightly before this because it was a good pre-market as well. We shot up in the early pre-market, kind of faded across a while until we got really clean. Well, we started with the DOC sort of right here, but completely coming off of a solid reset, and no move coming back up above, and like this case where it moved above it here, and then once it broke back down below, now I've got a trigger, and I've activated the trigger signal. So when this started to separate there, yeah, that was clean. And then it was also clean at the bottom. We got above the plus 13, no reset, which means you really aren't looking for this to survive. That doesn't mean that it can't make a good run, and boy, did it ever. Then you started putting in positive extremes. And right here, where they began to hit right around the 30 to 50-ish range. We already had the 50s, so it was pretty close proximity. I wasn't going to add one until we got a little bit of space. I usually like to at least right around 4 points is like a minimum threshold for him. But then it filled those all the way back down to the beginning of it. So that was like almost 100%. Got all the way down to 23. Fibonacci line there, and then again, nice little buy signal turnaround, orange underneath. The orange candle comes in. Inconveniently sets a little stop value right there, so you know what potentially you would use as a stop value, and that one took off as well, created another beautiful DOC spread. But again, with the full reset of the steel turnaround, not unexpected in that particular case, and that led to a final run that, well, just kept on trucking. But you start right here with positive extremes, and then you work your way across, and they continue to fill in some of the old levels right in between. Some of them are slightly new, and then you proceed to, don't need to do that. I'm just sliding across. And we come back and we fill, geez, all the way back to right there. So it's beautiful how that works. I will be sending out the indicators on the weekend. That way I can do a couple more add-on adjustments. But we're looking pretty dialed in. Nice way to start things out. As always, though, trade well, and I'll certainly be putting stuff up on the Skype chat.